Come on, come on. I got to get on before Eleos, and I got to get on before all the people that get here first. And I'm on first. First. Woohoo. How's it going, everyone? Of course, everyone's waiting for incredible news. It's an amazing time to be alive and to be an astronomer these days, that's for sure. For those of you who don't know why, well, they're talking about building a base on the moon, and now China taking possession of the managing of a moon base and whatnot. So they're actually going to be organizing an organization, a whole association around being able to do that. So that's going to be something very interesting. And I'm anxious to be able to find out what they're going to be doing while I'm waiting for my amazing team to come in, because it's the team that's going to come back. We have a hard time the past couple of days. I wonder why. It's not like something happened a couple of days ago that some trolls were here, right? No, well, there were. And when trolls are here, they're not the ones that hack the channel, but the hackers enjoy hacking when I have a problem with another channel so that it makes it look like the channel's going bad. So I leave them full option of doing so. They can't take me down. So have fun. I guess they are having fun. Do I see a balloon here? Damn balloons. Balloons, come fly away. I'm telling you, hello. The darn balloons. That's what the Pentagon is saying. And even in the recent hearing in April of the not UAP anymore, it's not unidentified aerial phenomena. Now they're calling it unidentified anomalous phenomena, because of course there's always something going on. Always something going on. Who else is here? Leah, Darla, thank you guys and gals for coming in. Well, gals, not guys. Celine loves light. Merci. Thank you so much. Hi. Thanks again. Balloons, come fly away. My friend, if you see Super Dave 44 with his 44 channel, it's because he's not down. Yo, brother. Nice to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. I'm on a diet, Super Dave. Big fasting diet. Just finished another 48 hours. Had myself 2 little hard-boiled eggs, and I'm off for another 48 hours. Neighbors, best not piss me off these days. I'm actually doing pretty good, and I'm maintaining. I'm my own boss. Diana Boss is here. Christopher Rollins is here. Not that it shows yet, but it will at one point. Carlos Skywatcher in the house. Thanks for coming by, man. Nice to see you. Hey, Tommy Bird's here. Bobana is here. Thank you very much. Nice to see you, Bobana. There is, Tommy, a lot happening. It's crazy. There's a lot. There's so much going on. And they're building all these alliances. And, Luis Elizondo's under like this court thing or whatever, like this hearing where somebody's trying to block his clearance. And then he spoke out about UFOs, and now he's having problems. They're always trying to hide everything, but they're going to have a hell of a hard time to hide everything that's in the news. Right now in the news, actually, they're finding celestial objects in our solar system, confirmed planet-sized objects on the outskirts of the solar system. So we're talking probably around the regions of Pluto and probably a little bit beyond. Even today, people fight over whether Pluto is a planet or not. If you look into the actual details as to why they're saying that it's not a planet and the little bit of information that is making them decide that it's not, it's a planet. It's definitely a planet. And more and more, they're looking for alien life. We're hearing about that. Like, it's not in the news right now, but if you go and look and dig, scientists and big telescopes are being designed to go out and look for alien life. So everything we've always been waiting for. As an astronomer, it's an amazing time to be alive. As a ufologist, it's the most exciting time any ufologist has ever, existed, lived during these exciting times. Back in the day, there was nothing in ufology. Everything was passed off as balloons, from Roswell all the way up to today. And they're still doing it today. They're still actually doing the same thing today, saying that, no, it's a bunch of bullshit. There's nothing in the sky. There's nothing alien. The Navy that doesn't want to disclose anything, alien or UFO related. I was supposed to have an interview with Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003 this afternoon. If you don't know his channel, check him out. But it's going to be pushed back to Friday because something came up. he had another important thing to do. So he was cool enough to call me this morning and let me know. So we'll be doing that next Friday. Always fun getting on with JC because we have some good, a good show. And of course, well, he's going to see the new UFO. I forgot to tell him there's a UFO I was able to film coming down to the surface of Earth, which was actually had not realized it, but that's actually April 5th, April 15th. And it's an important date for me. Yes, Damars is definitely, but that's what they do. That's what they do. So my last video is at 30 comments, 39 comments, I think, with including the Bruce is there too, responding a bit, and it stopped under 1,000. And I love it when they do that. I love it. I get honestly, boing. I'm sorry. I get so excited because there's nothing that anyone can do legally to stop my channel. So if there's hackers trying to stop the numbers, in these illegal ways, yeah, I get my gets my jollies on. I get really excited about that. I get like boing. I'm telling you, to know that trolls are actually working around trying to stop me from showing what's on the moon because they have telescopes and they can't do the work because they don't know how a telescope works and they can't show the moon. Boom. Oh, mic drop. Right. I love being sassy with them. That's the only thing I've ever done to them. But Bruce is the bad person. You're not late, my friend. You're right on. Right on. Right on. We have Super Dave 44 in the house. I hope you guys can. I hope you guys know Super Dave. If not, you can also check him out. Another cool cat. The reptoids have invaded the planet, Bruce. That could be, for me, that remains something that, it's an interesting story where they say reptiles are, here and they're going to take over and whatnot. Worst comes to worst, would just stick those bitches in the pet shop. Bigger glass windows. And start selling reptiles in the pet shop. This one's from Draco. He eats in the window. You gotta laugh. They talk about there being 64 alien beings, but NASA confirms that there's no aliens anywhere. So it's like we want the truth is what I want. I really want to see the truth. How's it going, my friend? Good evening, Bruce. Hope you're keeping well. Glorious day here in Appen. That's good. That's good. We have some sun here, but like Pat was saying, I was talking to him this afternoon, a member of the community was saying the chemtrails are horrendous. He's in Rosemère. He's not far from here, a couple hours down, and horrendous. Here they were really bad. I went out and got the sun this morning because it's active yet again. So I'll be getting probably a shorty up on the members side real quick view of the sun. I wouldn't want to bother anyone with the sun videos. Not everybody enjoys the sun videos. Apparently the last video really really offended a few people, but you'll notice here the better the videos get, the less views that they'll get. But the good news is that the videos are just going to keep on coming and keep, there's nothing you can change about that. The research still gets out. It's that there's an image to certain channels where you look at the channels and you go, my God, there's no views here. But a view is not necessarily what tells you whether the video is good or not. It should, you should go to someone's channel and see, wow, there's only 100 views. That's a bad video, but often it's not. I this week have been seeing videos that have 300-400 views, and it's channels with 10, 15, 20, 100 subs, but they're making good videos. If YouTube was more just, and well, you know what happened? Hey, aloha, Ghost. Aloha. Thank you. They're hiding people and channels. I'm not the only one, but there's a new direction. There's a new CEO working for YouTube, and the revenue of all creators on YouTube, for those that don't have monetized channels, it went down almost 3% in revenue. So if you're not making much money during the year and then you have your revenue go down 3%, it really shows. Revenue goes down 3%. Hydro goes up 3%. That's two raises of Hydro-Quebec that raise the percentage of how much they deduct from your accounts. And I don't hear anybody talking about it. It's like people just said, no, I'm paying the same thing. But in reality, they went up 2 rate hikes, which is a sad thing when you think of it. That's how it is. Jules of Southern Oregon. Mon ami à la house, ici. Where is he? There he is. Elias, how's it going, my brother? Bruce released better news than. Hey, wow, man. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I literally what I'm releasing is what all the channels and everyone's looking for is the recent news that comes out from the Pentagon. It's hard to see the news from the Pentagon. They don't always advertise it everywhere. You got to be really there looking to see when they have a hearing about something. And sometimes what they say in the hearings is absolutely incredible. Thanks a lot, my friend, for the encouragement. Tim Ravel, how's it going, man? Thank you, Tim. Jules of Southern Oregon in the house. Thanks for coming in, you guys. We got Trevor Williams here. Thanks, man. Absolutely. Always focusing. Always focusing. I focus on everything around me. The trolls, when they come by here, really tickles me. I get excited. It's like sort of like, wow, it's like I'm Trump. They're going to be making memes about me soon. It does get exciting. It really does, honestly. I'm not kidding. Hey, Bruce and everyone. Nice to see you here again. Greetings from Denmark. Hans, thank you very much again for coming back, you guys. Static Bats in the house. Hey, Bruce and Co. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm doing really good with the dieting. Very proud of myself. 48-hour diet, just finished at 12 o'clock. And I had myself 2 hard-boiled eggs. Almost choked on them as I was eating. I'm not going to lie. No, I'm taking small, slow bites. Do like I'm compare myself to like, a dog, and you put a cookie on his nose and you tell him not to move, and he just starts slobbering. It's basically how I was eating. I've never felt better doing the fasting. It's not hurting my stomach. I could lie and say, "Oh, I'm going through a hard time. It's hard dieting and stuff." It's not. If you if you're not upset about not eating pizza, not a problem. I can even talk about it now. No problem. You make your brain believe you're in charge of your brain, not the other way around. And oh my God, you lost so much weight. No, oh my God, I made it. She said, thank you very much, Andromeda Native, for coming by. I appreciate that. And for those that don't know, I am making a competition. I want people to take bets, right? No money bets, just fun joke bets, serious bets in the community on me getting my ass down from 280 to 220, 225 in only a couple of weeks. Well, more than a couple of weeks, actually, till is it June or July? I said July. I'll be there before that, though. But I want people to place their bets in the community where I put the post. A lot of people don't think I will make it. A lot of people were just kind, and you automatically said, well, of course, Bruce, you're going to make it, to be encouraging, but it's not an easy thing to do. But it's fun to try to challenge your body. Before talking too quickly, I think it healed my eye also. So that's something incredible. Probably my sciatic nerve too. Tim O is here. Scientists are always looking for something to argue about. Well, that's right, Tim. And no matter what the subject is, they're actually going to say that, right? No matter what the subject is, whether it be about the black holes, whether it be about the Big Bang Theory, the quantum string theories, they're all fighting over stupid things. And it's always been. In reality, science is always evolving. It never is really I can't say not credible, but it's never factual completely, right? They have theories of facts and mathematical equations that should get us there. But even with Einstein's theory of relativity, we saw back in the 1900s that he was not exactly on that proper equation for what energy is equal to. But, that's why they overthrew the nuclear bombs, the atomic bomb and everything. But they learned from that. He was smarter, but not the smartest. Thank you so much, Andromeda. Thank you so much. Bruce, the Sumerian Sungate, very interesting subject, has opened in the sun. Watch in the next 3 or 4 days. Well, something's going on, and I'll tell you another thing, Andromeda. Today's the first day that the sun looks really active. I'm going to be definitely looking around it because there could be a lot of things that are around the sun. And I believe that for one, that we talked about it, Andromeda, a long time ago. For a while, we've been talking about it here. The sun could be a portal, could be some type of entrance or exit. As I've seen myself, some things that look like it seems to be leaving the sun, right? That remains very interesting. Thanks so much, Andromeda. I will be watching. I promise you, I will be watching. And the days are getting nicer, so that's a good thing. Hi, Tim. Again, thanks, guys. Back in the days, they would call us crazy, says Riley. Yeah, right for that. For even mentioning aliens. Of course, there's an old video, excuse me, on YouTube where you see a reporter or some guy interviewing some people on the street. You can tell that it's at the late 40s, beginning of the 50s. Nice, beautiful little old glasses and whatnot. The guys with their hats and their pipes. And they were asking about aliens. Most people replied with a joke by saying, yeah, sure, they can exist, but finish off with a joke as if to say, I don't think so. I don't think green men. A lot of people were saying, no, God says that, there's only the humans and whatnot. So we depend, and, on whether we believe it or not, we depend on many things around us. Religious people often won't believe that. That's why I love asking religious people, how would you feel if your God was alien? Which it doesn't take anything away from his or her God. I'm just saying, what if your God could be alien? It touches it pulls some strings. And people ask me, well, Bruce, how would you like it if I ask you and tell you that there's probably no aliens on the moon? I'm saying, well, you could be right. You got to be open-minded about everything. I'm no genius. I was able to capture something on the moon. There's somebody there. We don't know who it is. Somebody said it could be drones. Okay, of course. Well, how could I even deny that? It's just that, drones, seriously, there's like lights moving around up there and you think it's drones. Okay, well, let me tell you this then. Who's driving the drones? It'd be someone on the moon, right? Do we drive drones around on the moon from Earth? No, not yet. Not yet. We do the rovers, though, which, by the way, the private Japanese company iSpace declared, confirmed that they had lost communication with the Land Rover. And let me tell you, I saw the Land Rover. Well, no, I didn't actually. I saw the program, an illustration of the Land Rover. You know how they put this blue little icon saying that that's exactly where it is as it's going down. And then 3 seconds before it touches the ground at 3.1 or 3 kilometers an hour, everything goes out. So, what a coincidence. We didn't get to see the landing. But a lot of you, actually, not a lot of you, but a couple of you have mentioned to me in the comment section when I posted about that in the community. And on the last video, you said they probably landed and didn't tell us. So see, that's basically what they do. That is what I believe what they basically do. They're going to land there, tell everyone, look, we're going to land. It's unsuccessful, right? But they're going to maybe keep going there. Who knows? Mix Mayhem, thank you very much. Bruce Nation, hope all are well and in good spirits. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Balloons come fly away. Bruce, I'm enjoying Qigong this year, right? It's very healing. And I've just recently heard and learned about it. Speaking of colds, I even got a cold now. Healing and super easy. The effects are amazing. And it's a martial arts for healing. It works. I believe it. And I did look a little bit into it. I enjoy, I'm a self-taught everything, right? And with my exercises that I'm doing a combination. Thank you, Crawlface channel. I'm doing a combination of boxing and karate, right? Or I'll say like Seagal says, karate. I hate the guy, but it's amazing for weight loss, for my chest, my stomach, because I was in karate, only went to like yellow or orange belt, maybe not even a green belt, whatever. It was Shotokan that I was doing with a very, very, very experienced master, actually black belt, who is a master now, but almost broke my legs by pushing me down to do the splits and stuff. But the moves that I did in the kata, we used to call them, to prepare for a belt, you got all the moves, run down to the moves that you got to do, and you turn around and you're doing all these moves. So I do those. I do the ones that make my arms move a lot. I walk, I put my legs up. It's surprising. Okay, I'm a heavy guy, but I can walk and kick with my feet up way over my head, no problems. And that I'm doing that to lose weight. I'm losing a lot because I'm a big guy. So by exerting a lot of energy, I'm melting and I'm melting. So I'm going to keep on going. And yeah, Qigong. Interesting. I just learned about it recently, heard about it, some people that were doing it. Good for weight loss is what I heard too, my friend. Thanks for sharing that. Thanks, Andromeda, again, eh? I have to give information to a new employee today, so I can't stay with you till right on, Elias. Man, bonne chance, bro. Merci d'être passé. Thanks for stopping by. Motley, MS Sport, how's it going, my man? Yeah. What goes bong? Bing bong. Andromeda, you are too sweet. You are too sweet. Nothing to compete with. I am all that. That was really self-centered. Don't forget your thumbs up for the channel, peoples. Check out Crazy Music Space Jam at the same time and check out his music kit. That's Elias Valhatla, and the guy that comes back and doesn't troll the channel. So it's super cool. I encourage people to go see him. 53, very young, and have my own encounters with off-planet. So glad to be alive for the big show. It's going to be beautiful, Diana Boss. It's going to be beautiful. And for people who have experienced it, which I'm pretty sure there's a lot of us that have, some people even that don't mention it, but that have experienced encounters and stuff, as I have. Yep, it's the time of the big show. We are all going to see it. Everyone alive right now is going to witness a hell of a change. The change would be as big as something biblical for sure. Literally, it could be literally biblical. Cloudy and rainy in Florida. Yeah, you guys watch it. I mean, Texas is going to get pummeled today. Two massive depressions that are coming. We can call them good depression for sure, because Texas will be depressed. There's going to be some tornado watches today. A lot of rain. The sun. Oh, thank you, Trevor. Hey, I love you for it, man. I appreciate that. I show them in a cool way, and I don't make it boring. It's not just the sun, looking at the sunspot. I put it up for maybe 10, 15 seconds, and I try to change it and get it close. We see some things on the sun too all the time, but it is getting bad today. So too early to predict if there's going to be a coronal mass ejection or solar storms. But if I was to guesstimate, anywhere from 3 to 6 days, we're going to see some more sunspots accumulating. Maybe a coronal hole will reface Earth yet again. So the last coronal mass ejection we got was sent on the 22nd, and the time for it to arrive probably arrived here around the 24th. We're only the 28th today, so that means there's a possibility of there still being a change in our weather pattern here on Earth. And of course, with HAARP and everything that they're doing, and they're screwing around like China in the stratosphere, heating up the stratosphere, and everything that they're doing, sending microwave beams up to supposedly create a better means of communication. So they say they're testing the atmosphere, maybe even changing the atmosphere, because they said that the chemistry of Earth's atmosphere is changing. That's something scary to hear. That's about the right time. About the right time. As a matter of fact, I can confirm. Well, no, I can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be very active in 4 days. As of 3 days, it should start to be active, and I will be looking all around the sun too at the same time. You never know, Andromeda. You never know. Yeah, Rick Pierce, thanks for coming in, you guys. Nice to see you. Here too, they've been pretty bad, and as a matter of fact, this week has been horrendous. The chemtrails, just horrible. Oliver Klein, Space Force. Yes, the Space Force is going to be doing a lot. Are doing a lot too. they are in demand because they have a lot to do, and people are asking them to do a lot related to UFOs. So they're getting up communication satellites too. The Pentagon and everyone, the defense, they want to get up these really snazzy satellites that are going to be high tech, pretty much more high tech. Carlos Skywatcher question: yes, sir. Do you try to make some? Good question. I'll tell you what happened. You should try, and that's a very good idea, Carlos. I absolutely agree with that. I know that I'm going to be censored, but helps get new subscribers. Absolutely. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, buddy. And you're absolutely right about that. The little problem, and I'm going to be careful, not to say it for everyone, it's actually taking away from people that have large videos. I just saw a big controversial video posted from a big channel, and whether it be true or not, I think it could be true. People are getting more subscribers with the short videos. Carlos, I don't have a phone to, well, I do, but not one that's connected, like a cell phone, to be able to upload them. So my videos are, 1080p and all that. They want the small format videos, and I can't do that with my camera. So in a way, I can't post short videos. If not, I would. I'd test it out for sure to be able to post short videos, because yes, some people at the beginning were saying suspicious guys. Oh, I didn't say hi to the name, but I did see the comment. Thank you. Sorry about that. Suspicious guys 3045. Thanks for coming back, my friend. So yeah, it would be a good idea. I was assuming eventually that YouTube would allow people to make short videos with the cameras, but they don't. Me, for one, I don't like the short videos, but apparently people are, good comebacks on them. But me, it's a short video. You get to the channel, you can't pause it. You sit down, if you fart or sneeze, you're going to miss the video. That's for sure. I think the short videos, I should have put them to 2 minutes. That is like really effing short. But apparently it's taking away because YouTube, this is with the new CEO. I don't know if it's because of him, but I think it is. We lost the other one there, the other tard that was there. Now the other guy that's here, there was a woman, now there's a guy. I don't know what he's doing, but the revenue went down 2.8% for us, almost 3%. And apparently they're pushing the shorts so much. They told me that if I didn't activate the shorts revenue, that my channel will be closed. Like, I have no access to monetization. So I go and I activate it, then the views on my videos stop. They go to shorts, but I don't have any shorts. I asked the YouTube team yesterday, because the hackers, by the way, are putting on 150 to 300 ads per video. So I have to go back a couple hours later to take them off. I've been doing that for the past week, been keeping busy. And I messaged the YouTube team and told them, why are there 150 ads on my videos? So since I sent them that message, I haven't seen any ads appearing on my videos. So see, YouTube are a bunch of arse wipes, honestly, on the team, for sure. They don't even interact with people, by the way. The teams that has nothing to do with the computers that are the arse wipes that are really screwing up channels, unfortunately. But that's going to change very soon. Maybe someone's going to change the way all social media is being run. We have Tucker Carlson. Did you see The View doing the wave? They did the wave because Tucker Carlson is not working anymore. My God. Have we come to that? Whoopi Goldberg, an actress I used to appreciate until she spoke. What a moron. They're against everything that wants to make America free. They're against it all. Every bill, everything. And the entire audience applauded. Well, you know why the audience applauds when they said that Tucker Carlson is not on Fox anymore, that they parted ways? Because I've been to a live studio audience once in my life when I was very young, because that was an honor from my teacher who brought the students there. She said I would have been a good actor, wanted to show me, on stage, whatever, a show. So we go there, and the show starts, and they start off with their boring jokes. The first joke goes by, nobody understands anything. and you see two people on one side, two people on the other side going, applause, big applause appears in red on top, applause, applause, applause. Every time there's a joke, it's all a shit show. You're sitting at home watching television. Why did everyone laugh? That's not even funny. When no one's laughing, that's like on The View, you know. That's so sad. You guys ever heard of The View? Have you ever watched that? What they're doing? It's too bad because they used to actually be interesting years ago. It used to actually be a show that was interesting. No, I'm not a View follower, but I used to watch it because they weren't saying anything bad about people. They were speaking up for Americans at one point. Now they're changing, going the other way. What it's going to do, Tucker Carlson not being there anymore, it's going to make him grow because now he's going to be alone. Like James O'Keefe, that was screwed over by Project Veritas. Very disappointed in you guys at Project Veritas for having taken over the founders, James O'Keefe. James O'Keefe is now a reporter alone, exposing the most deepest, darkest, raunchiest things on the internet and the news and what's going on. But a lot of people don't know James O'Keefe. But a lot of you here don't know James O'Keefe. And it's big news. When you look up James O'Keefe, you'll see some videos out of this world. Invest in water. This is not financial advice. Yeah, water. That's another thing. Invest in water. Are there any? Is there any way of investing in water? They're doing it. They're selling rain to other countries, doing a whole bunch of weird stuff. Yep, absolutely. I watched it today, this morning, and I filmed it. I didn't look at the footage, but I didn't see anything unusual. But they started spraying yesterday around the sun like crazy. So that means that when they spray beside the sun, it's always because there's an exoplanet or there's an asteroid going by, or maybe there was a launch and they're doing something around the sun. They don't want us to see it. That's what I believe, because it seems to be very coincidentally around those times of when those things happen. Purple Alien, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, Motley Sport, MS Sport, thanks. Do guys, 90 watching. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. We're approaching 98,000 subscribers. Do you know that trolls die? They literally have heart attacks. Some of them bite their tongues and swallow their tongues. Some of them catch on the fire and they float away into the abbeys, because the trolls don't want me to get to 100,000. We should have been there, and most of you know it. We should have been there a long time ago. But with all of your help, we're finally going to get there. It's a milestone that I can appreciate, and that obviously, because you see, me coming on here, there's certain things I'm not allowed talking about. I'm not allowed talking about the trolls attacking me. I'm not allowed talking about me getting up to 100,000. I mean, this channel is a legit channel with a real person here. So you're going to hear real people things. You're going to hear Bruce talk about his diet more and more, by the way, because I'm going to be very healthy. So I'll be on all your asses to be eating healthy. You're just when you say U.S. and justice. Nope. In 500 years, that's not been the case. First Nations people, you just when you say U.S. and justice, 500 years, that's not been the case. First Nations people. What about the First Nations people? You mean that they were here first, or is that what you mean? Or I'm not going to fight with that. I'm not going to fight with you with that. I'll tell you what. The States isn't even 500 years old. It's not very old. 1776. I was born 202 years after the States was founded. I feel freaking old. No gists here, only proof. Everything I say is truth. Did you know that? I wish, Trevor. Yeah, it should. With what I posted, there should be a lot of people here. There should be a JB Rons. There should be a lot of trolls and commenters that are disagreeing with the channel. My last video didn't get any comments today. I got 39 comments yesterday and it stopped at 900 views, but that's okay. Nobody can actually believe that. Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic, approaching 100,000 subscribers, gets tens of thousands of views a day, maybe even more. Shared a couple of days ago that I was coming on with this channel and no subs. So that's mysterious, right? It's very mysterious. When I did the radio interview on the FM radio, a nice big long interview presenting Bruce Swartz, an astronomer and ufologist in Quebec, and the French channel died. So makes me laugh. School Chivers, how's it going? Hey Bruce, remember that FBI channel that was on your last stream, right? Well, it got deleted, and this is my alt account. Sorry to hear about that. Right on, School Chivers or Chivers. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I got you, man. That's too bad. They they got onto you. You better watch it now. The FBI probably says, "Who is this guy?" Right on. Not say goodbye. Say hello. You say goodbye, but I say hello. Hello, hello. Good afternoon, Super Slurth. Thank you, Darla. You guys want a photo of a base on your wall? There's a converted image of the moon on my very small Pictorim website, and you can check it out and look through some of the images. And I got some of the old nature images that I used to take also. And I say old, a couple of years back, I used to do a lot of nature pictures and photography. I had a unique way of presenting nature photography in a very high definition, high dynamic range imaging. And some of the images, I would transform them into like a cartoon, but it's all done by hand. It's not done with any programs. All done by adjusting exposure. What I'm doing on the moon right now is the same thing. It's exactly what I'm doing on the moon right now. Still no sign of I am Kai. Anyone heard from him recently? He's good. He's good. He commented on my community post. I didn't reply yet, or the last video or something. I think he should be okay. I saw him. He was feeling okay. I think the last time that he came on, he was here at the stream the last time, man. I lost over 100 fasting. I believe it. I'm so happy decided to get back into absolutely, Trevor. And I'm not stopping either. Yes, the energy is definitely higher because my eye is better. I don't have that pain in my eye and I have to be careful because it can come back. Okay, like this afternoon I had a little bit of something bothering me in the corner of my eye, but it's not my eye problem. The eye problem starts in the morning and it lasts till 7 or 8 at night where I can't get that thing out of my eye. And then after that I'm okay for a while, get up the next day and it happens again around 10 or 11. And then in the end it was happening a lot. When I fasted, all that stopped, Trevor. Like literally all that stopped. My sciatic nerve problem, my swollen leg, well, on one side with my socks being too tight, making my legs swell up. There's a lot of problems happening. And obviously with heavy weight, I'm a badass when it comes to dieting. I have willpower of I'm not going to say God because I'm not a god. I have the highest level of human willpower possible. I can overcome anything I want to overcome, and I want to lose the weight, and I'm going to do it. I'm losing 1.5 to 2 pounds per day. I'm fasting. I just finished a 48-hour fast. I'll be back again. I had 2 eggs, and I won't eat till Monday. Monday afternoon is the next time I'm going to have a small portion meal. So that means every day 2 pounds going down. Every single day 2 pounds going down. And I'm also getting out to walk. I'm doing minimal exercises Don't worry. I know you can't exercise during fasting, but there are things that you can do. Now I'm getting sort of used to it. Stomach, there's no pains or anything in the stomach. I'm really freaking proud of myself, honestly. It's a hard thing to do for anyone. We all have different metabolisms. We all have some of us an easier way of losing weight, and some of us are not capable of losing weight at all. What do you guys think of them building a bloody moon base, but that China is going to be in charge of it? Always look forward for your down to earth respect. Hey, thanks so much. So sad to see so much phony BS these days. There's lots out there of the BS, and now get ready. The pollen will be coming out soon. So now we're going to get a bunch of people make the pollen UFO videos, and we get that a lot every year. And I admit that I probably offended a few channels. Some people started sending me work. Bruce, what do you think of this? Check it out, check it out, check it out. And I don't reply to them anymore. Honestly, guys, I don't want to see your work, because if I don't like the work, or if it looks fake, I mention it. Flashing lights, guys. Please remember, they're planes. In general, 99.9% of the time, when you see a flashing light, strobe that's continually strobing, like you see the foop, 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 foop all the time. Those are planes or drones. They can't be, alien UFOs, because an alien UFO, like NASA, when they get to the moon, I'm pretty sure they don't advertise that they're there with spotlights and stuff and look around, considering that there are people on the moon. So like here on Earth, somebody told me, Bruce, yes, but where are they going to land if there's somebody up there on the moon? Well, easy. We land here in Antarctica. Maybe the aliens land there, right? Why? Well, because maybe the moon people are paid to go explore Earth in Antarctica, and they're not allowed leaving that region. Well, the moon people would not know that there's other buildings elsewhere, because they have them land behind a freaking mountain. They're sitting there on the ground behind the mountain, Even a couple of thousands of feet up over Earth, you're going to have a hell of a hard time seeing the surface. That's for sure. Thanks again, Andromeda. Listen, Rick, same here, man. And I'm a big fanatic of cheese. I eat too much cheese. And a brick of cheese, like me, anybody that likes cheese as much as me, I'll cut half a brick of cheese. When you get to the half a brick, you ain't full, but you're packing on weight, and you're just freaking eating cheese. And I can, do that all day long. Eating one meal a day, I wasn't eating very much. I wasn't eating at all during the day, but what I was eating was making me gain weight. Eating canned sauces, processed cheese, and all that shit. So I stopped everything. I stopped more than you guys really realize, because I stopped pasta, cheese, potatoes, everything. There's no cookie, no, nothing sweet, no sugar, nothing, no salt, only Himalayan salt, because you need salt. And it's every day go down 2 pounds. It's like, I'm looking at the time it's going to take me. I'm going to be doing this by June, July. I'll be down in the 220s, and I'm going to persist, keep going down to about 200, and I'll see where I am from there, because I'm not going to stop. So, and what I spent in the past, this is day 17. I've been on my diet since April 12th, and I haven't spent $20 in food, just to give you an idea. I'm not kidding, which is, incredible. There's so many beautiful cultures on this planet, Diana. It'd be fun if we knew the true stories of them all, The Indians were there. There were people there before the Indians too, And then what happened with the white man and the Indian, unfortunately, we don't get the whole story. That's like the black and white picture. Black and white pictures. It turns out the government's trying to make people believe, and I have to be careful, because a lot of people don't even know what I'm going to be saying, but maybe I'll leave it at that. The story about the black and whites is sorry, it's not true. Sure, we all saw what happened in the 40s when white people were, white and blacks were fighting together in the back of the bus, sort of thing. Very discriminating, but you don't tarnish a whole race for a bunch of stupid white people that decided to do a bunch of stupid things, right? And In case you guys didn't know, there's an idiot for every culture. Guarantee you there's an idiot, there's a buffoon in every culture, there's a murderer in every culture, there's a pedophile in every culture, there's a hypocrite in every culture. We're all the same, all completely the same. Mind over matter is the best for no matter what you want to do. That's exactly what I'm doing. Mind over matter, 100% mind over matter. Literally feeling the bubbling around my sides and my stomach, hearing the fat being eaten off my body, because now I'm consuming my body. That's all I'm doing. I am consuming my body. Those who don't want to listen about the diet, bye. You can leave now. I'm consuming my whole body, sucking the juices out of it, and it feels great. It honestly feels. Guy passes out. Mind over matter is what they say. I want Bruce to catch the action. He gets the best shots in vids. I thank you so much. Yeah, and look, it's been a hard time getting the sky with the bad weather. We got a lot of rain here. We got like 80% more rain this year than last year there. It's like pretty crazy. We still get a chance to get out and get a whole bunch of new stuff. But people expect every day. Well, at one point it was every day, and it'll come back. You can't push it. It's real or not. UFOs are in the sky because I film them when they're there. I don't make it up. I don't deliberately make up UFOs so I can get UFO videos up. It's been a while. A couple of weeks I haven't seen one in the sky. I don't lie. I don't hide it. Maybe I'll never see one again. I doubt it, but I'm being honest. What is he? Is he? Is he buying the smallest car ever? It's funny you say that, Darla. I was looking at the Chinese cars that you could actually order. They'll send it right to your mailbox. Basically, it's a car, comes in a crate, and it's the least expensive car in the world. I think you can order. It's a couple of thousands of dollars. Everything, it goes like 30 kilometers an hour. I think it's got mirrors, flashers, everything, trunk, spare tire. It's just this little shit box of a car, but it would be you could go to camping with that. You'd be really flashing around. It'd be like high class camping camping cars, like beats a golf cart, that's for sure. Junie T, thank you very much. Moonman and gang from Northern Europe. Thanks a lot, you guys. Yeah, I heard a little bit of them talking about that. I hope all these stories are real, Andromeda, if you're like me, everything that's going on there, I hope we're really going to see it, that it hits the fan, that it comes out. Did anyone else hear that Mike Morales just died? Oh, no, I didn't. His channel is how I found out about Bruce. He even mentioned Bruce. He was a true warrior and armor up. How come? Oh, okay, the one I know, Mike Morales. He passed away. That is so sad. Thanks for letting me know that, though, Leah, that you had found my channel with him. He was a good guy. Didn't know him that much, but that is sad. All my heart goes out to the people that did know him. Always sad to hear when somebody passes away, especially a researcher and stuff. You said it, Mix Mayhem. Really does help the Moon Man. I'm telling you guys, it helps me. 85 watch now, 83, 82. Am I scaring you all away? One thing I do like, though, you must have seen the videos of YouTubers that destroyed their careers online. Like they were really savages, like asking for donations and giving shit to the community for not stopping by every week to watch their videos. Some people really lose it. Some people get accustomed to coming on here. You get many people that come to YouTube. You get people that want views. I mean, hey, I want views too. Everybody wants views, but some people have just that goal, is to get views. So they'll steal titles, they steal footage from other people. How many times do you hear about Tucker Carlson or the Pentagon talking on YouTube? How many channels repost, including Bruce, that talks about it? But seriously, how many channels just do that? Reposting the news, subscribe, like the videos, comment. It's surprising that 30 some comments on the last video because Bruce did an effort, but it's a troll that waits. They actually found the video pretty impressive and good, which it wasn't. The last video wasn't impressive. It was just a video. It was a normal video, but it's for new people that come to the channel. Also, I often talk about different captures and sightings that I've been capturing over the years. Some of them should be in the news, is what I think. Some of them should really, really definitely be in the news, but they're not, unfortunately. Why is it a big deal to think there are other life forms outside of Earth? That's true, It's true in reality. I think about it, but I don't persist in thinking about it. I believe that they exist out there. We'll never know how many are out there or how many are here, or maybe we will one day, but they do exist, though. Either way, right? They literally exist. Hey, Spudnik, thank you. Buzz Aldrin knows what's. Yes, he does. Wonder if he'll ever let us know. Well, it's smart that you say that. Thank you very much, Spudnik. Spudnik. Sorry, like Sputnik. Yes. You bring that up, and I'm telling you, I always said Buzz Aldrin, until he dies, we're probably not going to hear about the moon. When Buzz Aldrin dies, that's when I believe that they're going to bring out the truth and talk about the moon. Before that, how could they? How could they turn around and say, well, they didn't go, so that people will bother Buzz and he's going to have a heart attack? He's doing good. He's got remarried, our friend Buzz. He's not my friend. That's true, Darla. I guarantee you. The thumbs up are appreciated here and needed for the channel. Absolutely. Please leave your thumbs up, and I appreciate that. Hit the bell and notification. If not, you're not going to know when I make a video. It's not like you can actually come by here on your own to check out this. Actually, you can. But if you want to click the notification bell, it doesn't change anything for me, but it's for you guys. That's that one. That part is just for you guys. But subscribing does encourage people. So anyways, they've been rolling me down a little bit, but hey, trolls, I got to give you a heads up. Good luck. You can't get under 3, can you? I'm at 97.3. Why can't you get under the 3? You having a hard time rolling back? Be careful if you do so, because you're going to actually prove that there's only bots here, and that there's no real people here. The real people that are here are the people that come by every day, the 96 watching. That's probably the community that we have here, guys. We're about 100 to 300 people that come by here. But the trolls, like, when I post the video. So the minute this is serious, guys. The minute I post the video, okay, I post it a minute and a half after, they go down 30 subs, which I didn't lose 30 subs. It's somebody that subscribed and is just waiting to roll me down. So they roll me down. Then another day goes by. Whoop, I got 10 subs today. That's cool. It's not 10 subs, though. It's the same guy. And he subscribes 10 more, 5 the next day. Then I go 4 or 5 days. I'm up 30 subs. Then he goes down 10, 20, 30 subs again. So in reality, nobody's subscribing to this channel. I can give you guys the list. Do you know how many people that are subscribed to me watch the videos? Are you guys sitting down? 3% of people subscribe to my channel watch the videos. 3% of my subscribers watch the videos, and they watch it till 2 minutes time. The videos at the 2-minute mark. That's usually right after the intro, usually. But am I offended? No, because everybody wants to know the truth and would be very interested in the channel if the algorithm was suited in a different way. They should work on the trolls and the hackers, but they got caught. They didn't think I'd gone over the 0.3 that fast, approaching 98,000. I'm happier than a pig in shit, excuse the expression, but I'm honored, and it's only because of your community. Spit on your community and they'll fix your subscriber count really, really fast. But you'd think that the people would really want this channel to evolve and to go up. And thanks for the contributions on myevent.com. Also, I got some contributions, which I'll be thanking them on the next video. And if I go take a look at space, pigs in space, let's go see. I think it was here that I saw that. Very interesting. So, not just talking about a base, right? If you're just arriving, we're talking about China wanting to establish an actual organization that's going to coordinate the structuring and the foundation for an international moon base. And I'm looking forward to the concept that they're going to show us. I guarantee you it's going to look like what's already there. You'll have dome-shaped objects with lines going to craters and stuff like that. I guarantee you it's going to be like that. China National Space Administration, right? CNSA, like NASA. They are NASA, by the way. Don't forget, one world government. Right now, NASA, China, I don't believe NASA is going to be around in a couple of years. I believe companies like, iSpace or any other company is going to floor all the research that NASA has been doing. NASA started it all for their secret projects, the corrupt secret projects. But now all these companies are going to invest in space, and NASA is going to make a shitload of money, a lot of money, with allowing these people to go up there, even allowing prizes like $1.5 million to people that will come up with certain concepts. That's an exciting time to be alive. For the next 20 years, guys, we're going to be hearing about things just literally out of this world, literally. China Space Space Administration will soon set up an organization to oversee and coordinate. I'm so disappointed. The China-led International Lunar Research Station. Right. And where's the post? I have to click on it. There we go. This just came out on April 28th, today, by the way. It's in Space News. So China to establish an organization to coordinate international moon base. Wu Weiren, Director General of the Deep Space Exploration Laboratory, DSEL, DSEL, said during an exploration conference, which was on April 25th, a couple of days ago, 3 days ago, that the International Lunar Research Station Corporation Organization would soon establish to coordinate and manage the construction. This is serious, guys, of the ILRS moon base. That's where we're at. I could almost have tears in my eyes because I'm so effing excited as to what's going to come. I know there's going to be a lot of stuff that they're going to be talking about, going to be wanting us to see. The sun is going to be active leading up to 2025. What if the sun obliterates the moon, right? What if it destroys the chance of them to get up there and to start the moon base? How many of you actually think that they already started the moon base? Have they ever even gone? This is why it's also interesting. Founding members are expected to sign the agreement before June. So there's going to be an agreement signed before June. And then they're going to start doing a whole shitload of launches to be able to bring all those pieces up there under the coordination of the Chinese corrupt government. People that are putting people in camps, people that are infiltrating Canada and other countries, people that are taking over the pharmaceutical country. You got that corrupt, shitty organization, the CCP, that is going to be in charge of a moon base. You have Nelson, anyways, you have the administrator at YouTube that said China is going to try and take over the moon and everything that's being done on that. That was only a month and a half to 2 months ago that they mentioned that. And now in the news, they're talking about the new director general of deep space, Wu Weiren, is going to be, coordinating. Guys, they're in charge of, like, anyone, other country up there going to be building something. China is going to be in charge. What did China find when they landed on the moon and told us there was a building there, the house, and never spoke to us about it? Oh, it was nothing. We zoomed up and stuff. They're full of shit. I'm sorry there, but they're full of crap. I'm telling you, excuse my words. The CNSA, that's like the China NASA. So CHISA and the Asia Pacific Space Cooperation Organization signed a joint statement on ILRS cooperation as part of the opening ceremony of DSEL, the base, first international conference on deep space exploration. They're not saying anything, are they? So the members, who's involved in this? All right, the members involved: China, Bangladesh, Iran, too fast, Mongolia, Pakistan, Peru, and Thailand. Let me read that again. China, Bangladesh, Iran, Mongolia, Pakistan, Peru, and Thailand. We noted that the CHISA has signed cooperation agreements of letters of intent with a number of countries and international bodies, including Russia, Argentina. We're going to see the states in there. Russia, Argentina, Pakistan, again, the United Arab Emirates, Brazil, since unveiling the first ILRS roadmap 2021, South China Morning Post reported. Big deal, interesting. The project is being opened to countries and organizations worldwide, according to Wu. We welcome the participation of developed countries such as the United States and even European countries. We also hope that BRICS countries and some underdeveloped African countries will join us too. We told CCTV ahead of China's National Day on April 24th. Expected to sign before June. More than 10 countries currently negotiating the agreement. Venezuela is understood to be close to be signing an agreement with the project of the base. So they are going to build a moon base. It's going to be signed in June, and they're going to be going up there and I guess just building bases. It's going to be fun to observe them, to see where they're going to be flying around and to see what they're going to be doing. If there's a war, we'll be able to see maybe some shooting and fighting, like I've been able to very eerily see before, no matter who they are. The next steps in China's lunar exploration plans were also laid out in full this week. The next mission is to be the launch of Quoqiao 2 lunar relay satellite early next year. It will support the Chang'e 6 sample return mission, scheduled to launch in May 2024. That mission aims to be the first ever to deliver Earth samples collected from the lunar far side. Everything's jumping around. What's the matter, trolls? It will target the southern area of Apollo Basin. There we go. We got an idea. Quoqiao 2 is an upgrade of the earlier Quoqiao satellite currently supporting the Chang'e 4 lunar far side lander and rover. The new spacecraft will also act as a communication relay for Chang'e 7 and 8 mission to the lunar South Pole. That's where everyone's going, the lunar South Pole. Apparently, that's where they want to go. 5 planned missions for the project to set up nuclear energy. Okay, so they want to set up nuclear energy on the moon. Communications, also, they want to set up, like I told you, they have to get towers there. So this is what we're going to be seeing in the next couple of months, setting up tower communications. They already have in cislunar orbit the satellites for communication. They have to get internet and everything up there. It's supposed to be up by 2023, the internet, so that astronauts on the moon will have access to Google, right? Good luck with the beach balls up on the moon. You can imagine what that's going to be. All right, ready to take off? Oh my God, what happened? What happened? I can't respond. Wait, there's a beach ball. Hang on, Google is crashed. This project will require the development of 5 major infrastructures. Wu Hanyua and former CHISA deputy director said during a keynote speech on April 25th. These include an Earth-Moon transportation system. They have to have a system a vehicle that's going to get them there and back, there and back. And they want to do this without releasing pollution in space. They're throwing shit out in space every time they launch. Every time Elon Musk launched a satellite for someone, like they just recently did again, launched 30 or 40 satellites. They send junk up there all the time. Whole bunch of stuff floats around. So they have to have a spaceship that will get there, sort of like Virgin Galactic, to be able to take off, go to the moon, come back, and land. But it's funny, mark my words. A lot of you said that you're seeing landing strips on some of what I'm showing. I see them too. And it could very well be a landing strip there. Maybe Virgin Galactic will be able to glide and just go and land right there. I'm talking about Virgin Galactic because they've been quiet for over a year there. And now things possibly changing. So they include an Earth-Moon transportation system. We're talking about China building a base on the moon. If you're just arriving, for real, a lunar surface long-term operation system, lunar surface transportation and science research facilities. So they have to build research facilities. Wait a minute. Isn't that what we're seeing on the moon? What looks like research facilities, looks like landing strips, towers already up there. I imagine they're going to use the towers that are already on the moon to be able to do that. When the director of NASA during Trump's time in office was saying that they want to land on Earth side of the moon where people can see, an area of the moon landing in an old mission of where they went to go back and see how things are different. Then Biden came in, and then they fired that director, and another director came in, because that's what you guys do in the States. I've never seen any other country do this. The minute another president comes in, well, then all the FBI agents and CIA people are all fired, or they don't protect the other president. It's all changed. The person that's directing NASA, when another president comes in, disappears all of a sudden. And why the hell is that? Because it's all one organization. It's one big shit show. New World Order. They're all together. Every one of them are together. And when that breaks up, like they're trying to do now, they're literally dismantling the secret intelligence agency. That's exactly what they're doing. And they've been doing that over a process of many years, and they're doing it secretly. But that is going to change everything, because unfortunately, I think everybody knows the CIA and the FBI sort of took over the States. Duh. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't know that. It's ridiculous what they're doing. And then they're starting more frontal organizations and secret associations that nobody knows about. It gets to be quite ridiculous. Last month, a senior Chinese space official called for the speeding up of China's efforts to build lunar infrastructure, or miss a never to be repeated opportunity to secure its global role. China, you have no global role, trust me, in lunar exploration. So what that is going to bring to us, who knows? We may never know. Yep, that happens a lot. Got a resub. I appreciate that. Love you for it, Andromeda. Thanks again for the contributions, you guys. And unfortunately, that's something that happens a lot to a lot of people. Yes, the seagull. Karate. I learned karate by several Japanese masters when I went down to Japan to try to locate la creme de la creme. I saw a lot of videos this week about Seagal. Funny this week. They're laughing at him because he doesn't move. When he does his move, Steven Seagal in an action movie just goes, pushes people away with his hands, and he walks forward. He's so good. JT is here. Thank you very much. Muriel. Salut à toi, Muriel. Branebura, merci beaucoup. Je t'aime fort. Wing Chun, yeah. House or roundhouse kick for us, Bruce? Yeah, I can. You see, that is my secret approach. I play the fat guy. Lean and, hey, I'm gonna beat you up. Talking like Simpson's grandpa, Simpson's dad. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm telling you though, it's surprising. Never underestimate a fat guy. He could be on his tippy toes, be ready to roundhouse kick you in the face, and 200 plus pounds of massive torque comes around you when it hits you. If you do get big, you guys and gals, and you're feeling too big and you don't love your body, love yourself anyways. You got to love yourself. If you don't love being fat, do the work and you'll get thin. It's easy. It's not hard. Okay. You say, yeah, but I'm going to be 7 days. I'm going to be just thinking of food. Yeah. But that's all you have to do, though. Just keep thinking of the food. It's not going to make you fat thinking of it. You'll gain a few pounds because your brain's going to be like, yes, but no karate. If I do a roundhouse kick now, it's the floor that won't support me when I go back down. Yeah, I can, Andromeda, I can kick with my leg that goes straight up like someone is a ballerina with the leg straight up in the air. Just to tell you, I'm very flexible. I'm double jointed, got no problems bending my fingers and ankles back. But the weight is something I want to get rid of, to get down. Thank you so much, Darla. Don't let it get to my head. My goodness. Well, I'm feeling a lot better, Darla. I'm feeling a lot better. I'll be able to, nothing will change. I'm going to be doing the work and videos. There'll be less of me on screen to look at. This is the way I see it. I'm all alone to talk about this, guys. I'm here alone doing my work, and you guys are my family. When I have a complaint or something, you guys are probably going to hear about it. Going to complain to my family. Oh, I gained 5. Darla, thank you so much for the generous contribution. 2 at the same time. Love you guys. Carol West, how's it going? Hello, Bruce. Good to see you today, my friend. Hello, everyone. I read that wrong. I thought it was the beginning of a sentence. Sorry about that. I've been seriously down the past couple of weeks. Sorry to hear about that, man. Heavy metals due to nano within me explode when they overload, especially my feet. Listen, Carol, a whole bunch of people have been experiencing a lot of problems. I think, I don't know if it's something in the air or not, but I'm not going to be a big health buff or anything, but just detox. There's lots of things. Charcoal, a whole bunch of you know, alfalfa. I don't know, something, to be able to detox everything that's going on and in the sky, because some people, we all have different metabolisms, and some of us probably will get a lot sicker than others without, like, maybe, your neighbor doesn't feel something. That's like magnetic fields at Skinwalker Ranch. Really curious as to what's down there. You see that they're going to be making a lot of money with making interesting shows about a whole bunch of scary stuff that's going on. But in reality, you have something that's generating power that's buried under Skinwalker Ranch. It's magnetic. They're finding metallic ring neodymium magnets, which is a very strong magnet. And they're saying that the soil is giving off this electrical current strong enough to power a Tesla coil, which they've been testing that the past few days. I spend all my time in watching everything and anything that's only related to my research. I don't have time to watch documentaries and movies. If not, I wouldn't be able to do this full time. But the Skinwalker Ranch, I always keep an eye on it to see exactly what's going on with that area. It's obviously an area that probably not anybody's allowed to visit, only people that are scientists and whatnot. But it's an interesting phenomena, because the things that are going on here, guys, my daytime UFOs, the things shaking in the house, the spirits, the lights that I see, and the digital devices screwing up all around me, lights flickering on and off, like they're just flickering now, right? So when that happens, you can't help but wonder if there's something underground close to me that causes that. It's not maybe the person, him or herself, that's causing all this activity around me. I'm surrounded by Indian reserves, right? And ancient Indian reserves. The one down the street is a site where people can pay to go view there. There's archaeologists that are digging up the land there continually, and people can watch them. And I hope this summer I will bring you there, because I want to get some information and connect with a few of those archaeologists that are there to see if any of them have any interest in paranormal researching, try maybe to, well, like that, to maybe form some type of team this summer with some people, do some real investigations. Be nice to get out of the house to bring you all in some areas around here that are, packed with paranormal activity. Be interesting. Aussie Sue, sorry about that. Nice to see you. Thank you. From Queensland, Australia. Thank you very much for being here. Darla, Andromeda, everybody, thanks again for the generous contributions. If you're here, it's a beautiful contribution, guys. You're coming to the channel to check out the channel, and we'll deal with the 90 people viewing. That's not a problem. If there's only 90 people viewing, there's I don't see it as only 90 people viewing. I see it as the glass is almost full, right? Speaking of glass almost full, before I get off here, we still got another over half an hour. We'll get some coffee, guys. If anybody wants a cup. See how fast that was getting a coffee? It's because I'm on a diet. I ran to get my coffee. Well, you guys know I don't actually drink coffee while I'm streaming. I just take a sip of cold coffee, then I go fill it up again, then I take a sip of cold coffee. Mix ma'am, yep. Right now, 6:47. That's fast. That is very fast. Let me double check that on top of it. There could be something at any given moment that happens on the sun. Thanks for appreciating the videos, guys. I don't hide the videos from you guys on this side, but when I have only a small part of a video that's a minute or two, I do post it on the members. Any little clip that I get, there's a little clip of the moon with the camera yesterday that I got. I'm going to post that too for the members, and hopefully, wish me luck. I'll be out tonight, hoping that the moon will be out and nice. And I hope it's not too high in the sky. It's back to normal now. The moon's back up in the sky. When I first bought my telescope, I had to lie on the ground to be able to see the moon when it's up overhead. Do you have any idea how much weight's on my optical head of my telescope when it's standing up like that? That sounded bad, eh? The optical head. Solar activity. Let's take a quick look. See what the wind speeds are at now. Excuse me. A bit of a cold there. Oh, I'm not seeing. Oh, what the hell? There it is. Yeah, you're right on the money. Right, like right now, 632.8. So yeah, that's probably even what you said. $632. Yep, 647. It's up and down between that. That's fast. We should see some flaring or something happen today. Miss Numerous here. Hi, all. Hey, how all. Hi. Thank you very much. Holland in the house. Sorry to hear about the Bill C-11. Thank you so much. Wow. Incredible that you know about it. It's very sad about the C-11 bill. It's stopping Canadians from being allowed to talk about certain subjects. We will be blocked. Trudeau's passing the bill, or maybe even has already passed the bill. Very sad. Tonight, 8 o'clock is the other stream. On Friday, we stream twice, and not thrice, but twice. On one at 1 o'clock that we just saw Eastern, and 8 o'clock Eastern this evening. You can come back. I think also it could be Josh. I'm going to come on for a couple of minutes, and we're going to talk just a little quick hello with some people. Sometimes they come on because some people wanted to, and it always causes, yeah, lots of weird people here, lots of exceptionally weird people here, and you never know who's going to come on screen. You never know how they're going to act. Josh is like, that's not cool. I'm not a weirdo. I wasn't talking about you, man. But it could be that he comes on tonight to say hello to us all when I come back at 8. Norma C in the house. Hi, Bruce, lurking today. Thanks for being here every Friday. I love you for it, Norma C. I was going to say Margaret. Sorry, Norma C. I love you for it, and I I thank you. I love you for coming by here every Friday and the interest that you have in the channel. Well, Norma, you probably heard it. They're actually going to start talking about the coordination and the configuration of building a base, and they want to speed it up. They want to send infrastructure up there. This is going to be huge. That means continually in the sky there's going to be events this summer where we're going to see a whole bunch of items and objects being brought to the moon, probably without us knowing if they're interacting with the people there or not. It remains even more exciting. It's the charged particles from the sunspots that hurt and nausea and kidney pain during radiation. Yeah, well, that's a good one. And you know what? It's also very bad for anybody that has breathing problems, anybody that has emphysema, asthma, you have problems, bronchitis with your bronchs. The sun does affect it when there are solar flares. And we've seen nothing yet because baby, no, you ain't seen nothing. We're going to see in 2025 leading up to the sun. It's going to be devastating. Honestly, going to be devastating. 2025, the grid's probably going to go down. They're showing themselves at the Hawaiian telescopes on the volcano. Many craft go there to be seen. Yeah, there's stuff like that happening at Skinwalker Ranch on one of the mesas on top. Literally, lights interacting with people on the top with lasers and stuff. It's getting very interesting. Last summer, guys, I have a video of a laser beam coming out of the sky before anybody talked about it being over Hawaii, the Chinese satellite, before anybody talked about the lasers being seen on any satellite. I was able to capture out of the Milky Way, straight out of the sky, like from the heavens, this massive beam of light, and only to be seen with the infrared camera. Skinwalker Ranch talks about it all the time. There's phenomena that occurs around you that you can only see with your infrared camera. People don't believe it, but it's true. And there's stuff, hundreds of things that I've captured with the infrared camera that I wouldn't have been able to see with the naked eye unless I was looking through that infrared camera. Hey, Tommy, thanks a lot, man. Tommy in the house. Thanks, Tommy. Neuro Official, how's it going? Thank you very much, Norma C. Huge hole in the sun in the lower left quadrant, Sumerian sun gate, or a coronal hole, whatever you believe exactly, but it's coming. When the sun opens up, who knows what goes in and what goes out of it? It's something so secretive, yet almost not hidden at all, because there's some people that are so awake that we know there's some possibility to exactly what you just said, and you know it like me. You're not offended by people that don't believe it. Most don't. Most don't believe anything's going on. That's the sad part. You have to understand magnetic field geometry to understand the solar flare release or a sun gate. Thank you very much, Magnitude Matrix. Appreciate that. Right on, right you are. There's too many fields to study, and like I said, you'd have to be a genius in all the fields, and it's not easy. Jules, of course, exactly. Thank you. That's what I say. Bit of a cold this week. I hope I don't give Josh a cold tonight if he comes on. No, we're just talking, guys, in the community tonight and everything. Oh, Elias said, thanks, Leah. The last video you make, Bruce, Elias says, was fantastic. Thanks a lot, man. I like this format you use. Thank you. Hope others come like this one. Probably not, but maybe they will. Yeah, that's the different. When I talk about the news and stuff like that, I like using, a bit of a different background. A lot of people like me, I started this channel posting straight up truth and all my footage and everything with, just leaked out my whole research and posted it there for everyone, told everyone how I'm doing it, as compared to presenting it in small increments to get people to pay and to see videos. I didn't want to do that, just full on, but sometimes a nice presentation like that, it changes it up a bit. You guys must be sick of hearing me talk, except for the people that are really into the UFOs, the real UFO buffs like me, because I'm definitely a UFO buff and I know they exist, and I know it's always a fascination for me. Absolutely. Yeah, some people like the shorts. For me, I don't. I'm not one that likes the short videos, but yeah, lots of people do. And me too. The longer videos, the better. Yes, 20 minutes. Well, it was a 20-minute video, the last video, but could have put more in it. It goes by so fast. It's rare I just make a video like I did the last one, just talking. You guys know it. You've never seen me on this channel ever come on and just talk about UFOs. Imagine, I always show UFO videos with it. But Miro 2033, thank you for being here. Hanging out with you all is always a blast. It really is, Darla. We're like a real family here. Really are, How many thumbs up? I don't see them. Imagine I don't even get to see the thumbs up. I have to wait till I get off. Yeah. School Chivers for sure. FBI. New YouTube CEO is the same guy who created NFTs. Oh, glorious. I'm hearing bad things about him. Have you ever seen a sun wheel? Each section of the wheel, I learned a bit about that. Yeah. Each section of the sun wheel is approximately 3 to 5 days. Yep. Trying to compete with TikTok with the shorts. That's what I was going to say. I didn't know that. So TikTok, I guess, is just short videos and stuff. Okay. Yes, that's what they're trying to do. As a matter of fact, YouTube forced me to accept the short feature to have short monetization, even though I don't have short videos. But unfortunately, they won't allow me to post a short video with my computer and uploaded video. It needs a phone. If not, could you imagine the amazing short videos Bruce could have posted? Like UFO flying by, 1 minute, another UFO hitting the moon, another minute short video. It would have raked in a whole bunch of subscribers. But no. No. And if I'm scrolling down and miss some of you, I'm very sorry. It's not deliberate. G'day, Bruce. I believe that most countries, how's it going, Strode, sorry, that have large pyramids who have had some of the ancient peoples, UFOs buried or hidden away. And it's quite possible that China has UFOs to back engineer. Yeah, and that is what's scaring me. I know that they do have that, I know that they do, Strode. They're doing it in secrecy, I'm pretty sure. Andromeda, it's horrendous. YouTube told me it's not them. Somebody has access to my channel. It's simple. They also take down certain comments, put up certain comments. And they don't destroy the channel because they want to remain inside the channel if ever something happens. They're waiting to do a big coup. So they add on every 30 seconds 3 ads, a block. And they go all the way to the end of the 20 minutes. The last video had 186 ads on them. And they put them all at the beginning, 18 ads in a 1 minute intro. And then I go erase it, Andromeda. I erase all the ads like I did in the last stream. There's no more ads. You got the 3 ads. You'll watch an hour. There'll be another, maybe 2 ads pop up. That's normal after 2 hours, right? But they come, and when I erase it all, I just put 1 ad at the beginning, 1 in the center. And that's it. I got 2 freaking ads on all my 2-hour streams. And I put 1 ad on a 10, 15-minute video. Okay. So if you get 2 ads at the beginning or 3, well, it's okay. It's like 1 block ad, but you shouldn't get another one in a 10-minute video, right? Unless you watch a 20-minute video and you watch at least 14 minutes, you should not see any. So YouTube, where somebody's changing them. So I go and put 1 in the front and in the middle. The next day, those 2 ads are at the end of my video. So at the very last 30-second of my video, they put the 2 ads at the end, which nobody's going to friggin' look. And I get 0 revenue on that. It is sneaky. And that's exactly what they do. They really are, Diana. The View, it's horrendous what they're saying, the things that they're saying. And thanks a lot, Leah. Hope you're feeling good, you guys. We had a large C-class flare just a couple of hours ago. Really? With a prediction for a G1-7 So that would be not facing Earth, and I guess, because where I go to look, I'm looking at what's facing Earth, and of course, there's always a solar flare on the sun. But we're gonna, yes, it is horrid. The View is horrendous because they're all paid to lie. In reality, it wasn't like that before The View. It really wasn't. I get mad at those women and want to smack them. Ever wanted to smack a woman when I watched The View? I really feel like doing so. That's incredible. Wrote a comment, got 2 likes on answer, and YT directly deleted the info inside. It's getting worse and worse. It is much quicker. Oliver Klein, you're right about that, brother. It is getting bad. They're doing a whole bunch of suppressing stuff online just to the point where it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's a bad show. It's a bad show. When a sun wheel comes around, it helps release a solar flare in each section of the sun wheel, providing least path of resistance. Kaboom. Yeah, well, we're going to be seeing some of that occurring very, very soon, because whether I know about what you and Andromeda are talking about or not, or what everyone's talking about, I'll tell you what, there is something going to happen with the sun, guys. There is something that's going to happen with the sun, and it is getting active, very active right now. It's not for nothing they sent a probe over there. It's not for nothing they went to the Bay Center with Artemis 2 or 1, right? The Artemis 1, I'm sorry. They went over there. A whole bunch of things that they were doing. Carolina Adventures is here. Thank you very much. When America lost Tucker, America lost the power of truth. That's right. It should be said with that guy with the big mustache voice too. What's his name? I never get it. Liam something. When America lost Tucker Carlson. Yeah, well, you know what? America lost Tucker. America lost the power of truth. But in reality, Carolina, it had to occur, and Tucker Carlson is now going to be able to move forward. It's going to be worse for the leftists and Democrats, you know. Jimmy B, thank you so much for joining as a new member, guys. Thank you very much. I'm honored. Thank you. Yes, so fake canned laughter. Yeah, you got it. I thought YouTubers were paid for the ads running on their vids. Oh, we are. When there's ads on the vid. When there's ads on the vid, yeah, we get paid. But the thing is that if I have a 10-minute video, nobody wants to look at 6 ads at the beginning because nobody's going to watch the video. So I have limited ads. It's 69.9% of ads I put up. Now they took away the box ads, you know, the little boxes that appeared, the display ads. There's no more. They're inexistent. You only get, at the beginning, you should be getting, 2. Sometimes YouTube goes to 3, but it's not me. I put 1 ad. You should get a 10 to 15 second ad that goes real quick and then a skip ad. Don't click on it. You guys aren't buying ads. Don't click on any ads. I get minimal amount of money when people click on an ad there. I'm not going to get money because ads are showing up on you and you're not clicking them. Imagine. So you get money with ads, right? But you have to get a lot of views. If you're getting under 10,000 views a video, don't expect to get more than $1.27 at the end of the month on your video. You know, maybe you can go to 5 because you got 10,000 views, which depends on what your CTR is and everything. That's another thing. You can't ask somebody makes a video and says, how much can you make if you have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube? That is a question that can't be answered. It has nothing to do, the 100,000 subscribers, with how much you make, you know, on the ads. And it's horrendous. Now that the problems is that it's not hard. You know, I have a 11-minute video or 13-minute video. You watch 2-3 ads in it and you get to the end of the video, and that permits me to watch it permits me to continue doing this full time. But the problem is some people come here, they're presented 30,000 ads. And that's not fair because I didn't put 30,000 up. So where's that revenue going? It's not me getting it. It's not me getting it, you know, because it would be stupid. People want to stop watching your videos if you plaster it with ads. You want to know a secret? And the trolls really hate me for saying this because they even made a video about me mentioning this. You go to Social Blade. You want to know how much revenue I'm making on Social Blade? You can go there. This channel full time with this channel and my friend's channel full time, keeping those channels running, even on Patreon and everything. Just these two YouTube channels. If you go and look, they'll tell you I'm making $1 to $6 a day. And that's about the salary I'm making. If I don't get contributions, I don't get money. If I don't get people watching the ads, I don't get a cent. People think I'll be making millions. On Social Blade, you go and see how much revenue I'm making. And when they tell you I make $2,000 to $3,000 a year, which is a bit much with what they're saying, the numbers aren't even right there, by the way. You'll know that I have to cut grass and do other shit to be able to arrive. If not, I wouldn't survive, right? But when you go on Social Blade, there's a video on the right, and it's the last video I posted. When you go click on that video, don't press play. Just click on the box of the video. Whoop, on the bottom, you'll see yellow lines appear. And those are all the ads that somebody places on their video. Go see Secure Team. He deserves it. Go see it on Social Blade, how many ads he puts up for a 10-minute video. But 20, right? But that won't give you more revenue. Because unless people are clicking on those ads or unless people are interested in buying stuff, some people at the beginning said, Bruce, we're going to click on the ad. No, don't, because I won't get the revenue. I mean, if you're not buying anything, it doesn't do anything. Yes, 20 years ago. It's incredible, MT. Thanks, Dynaboss. Yeah, they're disgusting what they're doing there. It's gross. So like you said, absolutely. I was talking to a friend insider that the rules are going to change again, this time related to fake news, more censoring. And yes, Carlos, and that's the scary part. They're cracking down on us for that. When the pandemic hit and people started getting sick and whatnot, they started blocking people from giving their opinions and sharing side effects and stuff like that. So it's like, that was like a finger to the people doing that. But at one point, people are going to get very mad about that. They're going to get sick of that. Only a matter of time, I believe. Tucker is going to be a wild man now. You said it, Andromeda. That's what I'm seeing. Hope he still has all the J6 vids to show us. So you touched on a really, really good point. Without getting into too much detail, because they probably won't want me to, J6, January 6th, right? The Capitale. What happened for me was the most beautiful day in America. A day America stood up. But the media tried to portray that differently. I don't even know why I'm shutting up. Andromeda, I'm in Canada, right? You'd think a Canadian would be able to give his opinion on what happened in the States, but apparently we're not, right? But Tucker Carlson, just before he got off, said that he was going to, and he will, but this is what he said, and I know he will, had videos of January 6th. All the truth. You showed some of them. He already said what happened. It was all a lie. Nothing bad happened. It was an infiltration. Capitol Police let them in and whatnot. We all know that. But it's a hard time. People have a hard time actually talking about it. But Tucker Carlson being out of Fox and the way they said parting ways, I believe that it was parting ways. Don Lemon got his ass fired, but I believe Tucker Carlson was just parting ways because Fox knows that he's too popular. He's more popular than Fox News. Tucker Carlson is Fox News, was Fox News. Not many people are going to be watching Fox anymore, as a matter of fact. They're going to be looking for Tucker Carlson, right? And I believe that he is going to come on and talk. Who knows? Maybe he'll go on to Alex Jones. I doubt it. I doubt he'll start there. I'm pretty sure he's going to start by making certain videos talking about maybe a platform that he's going to design or develop. It should be easy enough for him since all he's really doing is talking and talking about the news, But that's the difference with real journalists. He's a real journalist. He does real work because he's giving his opinion. You can't not like Tucker Carlson for saying that, the shadow government and the New World Order and the corruption that's going on, for exposing that. You can't hate a guy for that. If you do, it's one of two things. You're deliberately an idiot, okay? Natural idiot. It could be. And you're really naive. Or, I don't know. There's no reason. Or you're blind. I mean, it makes no sense. When he says that, Tucker Carlson, this is nothing bad, but The View doing the wave because he's gone. Well, you watch what's going to happen to The View. The View is going to be gone. Fox is going to be gone. You won't see it anymore. You won't see CNN anymore either, because they're all working together, including the shit View, to be able to, suppress American journalists that are trying to bring the truth out, that are getting bashed and banned from their media association and jobs for trying to mention some truth. Over the years, these past 2 years, like me, you must have noticed there's a lot of news people, both men and women, quite a few women that, Candace and everyone, they all stopped, being reporters and journalists because of the corruption. They don't want to report on fake news. So, but he is going to be a wild man now. You could be sure. And it's going to be good for him. Tucker Carlson did a 2.5-minute video and got 60 million views on it. Now over 120 million views on Twitter for something, wherever it is, if I'm not mistaken. He gets more views than, a lot of people. And of course, Fox News, if they were getting views, because people were watching Tucker Carlson. There's a whole bunch of others, Brian Kilmeade, whoever you want to listen to. There's only really one that's Tucker was a journalist that he was open, almost like he was freely open to talk about certain things. That's a journalist that they chose to bring the truth out from the inside. And truth is coming, though. They do. Carolina Adventures, you said it. You said a mouthful right there. Sorry if I'm so late, but they absolutely do have to join up. You have people like that have to join up. And you get a bunch of other people that join in. Roger Stone. You can get the Alex Jones, Edward Snowden. You got to get all those people on the same level. A mixture of a whole bunch of people that are leaking and have connections and everything. What do you think the CIA and the FBI did? They organized a secretive group, gained powerful people like that. Now they own, they control America. Thank you, Carolina. Always greatly appreciated. It's extremely cloudy here today, but not the beautiful puffy clouds, the chemtrail white crappy clouds that we're here. Andromeda, they're spraying over the sun like I've never seen before. I'm not lying. Okay. They are spraying lines to that sun. It was just over the horizon, and they were spraying X's and they were going across it, and it's going up and they're spraying across it again. I'll try to get some snapshots after I get off here in about 10 minutes. It is cloudy here today. The problem here, Andromeda, is they're announcing rain all bloody week. We got rain all week and grayness all week. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, in 2-3 days, it will definitely, something will be happening. I don't think there's going to be a blast from the coronal hole. Hope not, unless it's the gate or whatnot, could be. But we saw it last week, the coronal hole, and it was facing Earth. As a matter of fact, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that. I just want to see. What do I want to see? What did I want to go see? Oh. Yeah, sun's getting even worse, actually. Speed maintaining 641.7. It's high. Oh, what did I want to see? I don't even remember anymore. Well, Bruce. Memory blank. Must have been a lie. David White, thank you so much, sir. Just getting into typing after a bad shoulder fracture. Hey, David, I didn't know that. I know your son mentioned at one point. My dad's getting better. I didn't really understand what had happened. I know you had fallen or something. I'm happy, bro. I'm very happy that you're back. And of course, yeah, take it easy on your arm. We got Darla that's back. She was having a hard time typing too with everything. A lot of people going through some shit, boy, I tell you. Yeah, being suppressed, a story of my life. David White, I'm happy that you're back, brother. Feeling better, man. Oh, yeah. Darla has a frozen shoulder. Unreal. Yeah, it's it's a must. Carolina Adventures, I love you so much for it. Thank you, my friends. You guys rock. Thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Leah. That if you guys want to, thanks, mods. If you guys want to mail me some spaceship parts or anything you wish to mail me, except for anthrax, you can send it. No bombs or anything. For 500 years, we have not experienced justice when it comes to the United States. You say the disclosure and just, and I was like, no, you just, right. No, I hear you. I hear you, Diana. Absolutely. Yeah. It's been many years since the beginning of time. They've been corrupting us. Hey, Pycan, thank you very much. Palcan was a bit skeptical about UFOs until I found your channel. Hey, thank you very much, pal. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I'll tell you what, you're smart if you're skeptical about UFOs because honestly, there's a lot of fake bullshit out there. Lots of bullshit fake videos. And it's sad because there's so many buzzing around me. But the day it stops, like it did a couple of months back, am I going to start still just pretending there's UFOs and posting, old lights and saying, here's a new one? No, I'm being honest. They'll come back. I see plenty of them. At one point, people here, you remember, guys? Remember, like last summer, people were like, oh, I hate this channel. He gets a UFO every night. So fake. Because I was getting lots of UFOs. And then I go 3 days without getting a UFO. The troll comes by. What's the matter, Bruce? No UFOs in the sky? No, thank God. Thank God there was a little break for that. There's no invasion. Your star is sonically vibrating and cavitating hydrogen. It's a hydrogen planet caught in sonic locking by magnetic resonance. That's why your star wobbles. My star? Interesting. Everything's vibrating. Native Americans or native aliens, which were here first. Now you're talking. Could be the same damn thing. Comes right off of the spaceship. An Indian comes right off of the spaceship. Guy, dark skin, People will be like, oh boy, could it be? Sandy Banks here. Nothing drives away viewers more than complaining about your numbers. Absolutely. They definitely complain about the numbers. I'm not complaining about the numbers. They are illegally bringing my numbers down. Nothing drives away viewers. Actually, Sandy, I want to ask you a question. Nothing drives away viewers. Like I was talking to you about those channels that bitch about the viewers not coming back. Yeah, that's bad. But me saying that my views are being illegally taken away, no. But to go to the point to say, how come you're not coming back to my channel? You come here like once a week, can't even leave $1. That is pathetic. And I'm telling you, Sandy, there's some videos. You type in YouTubers that lost their careers. Look online what some of them are doing and asking for it. It's pretty sad. This channel was developed through a dream, and it happened with a lot of people, not just me. And a lot of people forced me to open up the fundraiser, literally forced me. I'm going to send you a couple bucks, Bruce, send you this, encourage, get a bigger scope. I love your videos. They're very good. You could do better with a bigger scope. And we grew from that, all of us together, all the contributions from everyone. Many Indian tribes have claimed giants were here first. Don't know. Well, Carolina. What's wrong with Bruce? Carolina Adventures. In the olden days, actually, the Indians just from between the 1500s, especially around the 1500s, the explorers, the ones that we all know of, they talk about, Ninta, Pinta, Santa Maria, and every explorer from Christopher Columbus to the ones explorers here in Quebec, they went to islands where there were Indians, and Indians were living alongside of the sort of hoppy, sort of small people, smaller than midget people, very, very small people, 2 feet tall. And at the same time, the Indians had giants that were there with them. And that this is confirmed, okay, from a story of a sailor that wrote this on a paper saying that they were with giant beings. They were really, really tall. I believe that they did exist back in the days. We have tall individuals that are born here on Earth, right? The 8 feet, 9 feet. Apparently, the giants, if you do the research with the giants, yes, I confirm there were giant bones found. Smithsonian Institute, the corrupt ones. They also, it's interesting to listen to them, yeah, but they're still corrupt. They went and bought some bones for $1.5 million to destroy it after saying that it was a fake setup, mock-up of a giant where they put like sort of fake, blood and whatever inside of the body to make it look like a real body. And they hid that. So no Andromeda. I don't. Have I tried it? Yes. Excuse me. I'm gonna be coughing tonight. I have tried it by putting a filter over my infrared camera to look at it, because obviously the infrared camera is going to explode if I look at the sun with it. It's not made to look at the sun. You'll hear NASA using infrared to look at the sun and to do things. They don't have the same type of cameras though. Infrared on the moon, no good. I tried it. The thing is that maybe, obviously, I would see some things that I wouldn't see with the naked eye, but in general, it's hard. It's really, really hard to, In my case, Sandy Banks, I'm here to expose what the government's doing, and I have video footage of proof that can destroy the whole system here on Earth, just with a couple of the findings that I found on the moon that have never been seen before. So when the numbers remain low on my channel, it's corrupt and people are stealing viewers. They're literally stealing the show and not allowing people to come here. There's absolute, and I'm going to hurry up and continually talk about that to push that out there, because it can go two ways. Either you were saying Bruce is talking about, like fucking shit and stuff that's no good, or you're talking about what I talked about in those channels, talking about the numbers. But it depends why. If somebody's thriving and wants to get views and numbers because the video should be exposing the government, we have to learn to get along. People don't get along. People are jealous. People, it's the same trend. They want to step on people's heads. They're all Satanists. That's what's going on. Hey, Charles, Roland, thanks a lot. Yeah, I believe it. Aliens, obviously, same here. Absolutely, you're going to help me get the 100K. Creators have to talk about it. If not, you're not going to get any subs. You're not going to get any subs by sitting here and not talking about it. Repeating your channel to friends absolutely every time I get involved in flat earth discussions. Awesome. Thank you very much. I direct the participants to your channel. We all need evidence. Thank you so much. And it is, like I said, you guys will be helping me get all the way up to that number. Let's see the subs now. Let's see what they did if they went up. We'll see what happens. Let's see what the damage report is of the subscribers. Mia, you're going to learn, Sandy, that I'm here to expose hacker rings online, pedophile rings online, the fake anonymous bullshitters online. I was doing this in the past, exposing a lot of people That's why I have a little bit of hatred from people from my past that come by the channel that wish to see me do bad. So you see no subs yet for the past few days. So that's okay, which is impossible, but I love talking about it too. I so love talking about it. Whoop, what is that? Somebody asked me a question. What did they say? Sundar Man asks me, what did he say? Bruce, where on earth did Armstrong land with their Tory capsule? Is it on an African or Arabian desert? I'm doubtful mankind ever stepped foot on the moon. Sundar Man. Those are comments that people don't give their opinions on stuff. So Jeremy Hickling says, stick with science, please. You're pretty good at that. Never saw him before. I'll give him a thumbs up. I got some nice comments from you guys. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate that. There's Kai. We said he wasn't there. He's right there. I like it. And that ripple. But where's the pop-up launching Bador? Much love, Bruce. I won't be running the entire day. Might get a car almost actual size. Yeah, I heard something about that. When you getting yourself a small car? You getting yourself a smart car? Apparently they're solid. We'll see what happens with that. All right, good luck. Hey, I want to thank you all for having come by the channel. This is a channel that gets a lot of stuff out in the sky by chance. There's a lot of lucky captures that appear here all the time. And we have fun going over some of the older captures, which the older captures are only a couple of years old. Dan, thanks, man. Nice. Thank you very much. Don't look at them as aliens. Look at them as our ancestors. I hear you, Charles Rowland. I hear you on it. I worked with a Charles Rowland. Charles Rowland was from France, from Belgium, actually. They got lazy and then modified our DNA so we could work the land for them. It makes sense, man. I'm with you, man, on that. Yeah. Then we revolted and they left. That makes sense. I believe they were here. Absolutely do believe they were here. 100%. Sorry for missing that, you guys. Well, could be the private private Japanese iSpace Land Rover could have crashed on the moon, unless there's something else that happened. Who knows? Look up sonic levitation with sound waves. Oh yeah, I watch all of that, man. I'm going to start to get into one of my most interesting areas where I love to ponder. Hydrogen planet that got caught in sonic magnetic resonance. Well, it's like the videos where every frequency and different tonalities show a different design in the sand when they apply salt or sand on the vibrating platform. You know, that remains a very interesting subject, and one that I've looked into great interest into also when it comes to levitation for moving large objects, and they're doing tests about, is it possible to move heavy objects with a sound and all that, the magnetic resonance. Magnetism is something that is the secret of all. The secret of what everyone's looking for in any field is magnetism, and still not yet understood today. There's lots of incredible theories and stuff, but we're still at the beginning of time, and that is how I see it. Fasting was a common remedy for all kinds of illnesses in the early 1900s. Absolutely. Many of you have been telling me that. Yes, fasting is hard, but so worth it. It's hard, Margaret, for the first couple of days. I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to lie. You know what's hard? When you eat. When you're eating, like I did this afternoon, 2 hard-boiled eggs. When I bit into the first egg and almost bit my fingers off, and I was at the end of the egg, and I only have one more bite on the other side, maybe 2 bites. My body, it took at least almost 2 weeks to get used to believing that I wasn't going to feed it for another 24 or 48 hours. My body kept saying, oh, come on, come on. Gut flora is a temple of your body. Facts, no sugar. Sugar is the cause of many disease and cancer. Absolutely. Inflammation causes cancer. Yeah, and I'm getting my HDL levels up, and that has to do with heart disease. I will never get heart disease. Eating 2 eggs a day is perfect, except, of course, they told me that I'm not supposed to be just eating 2 eggs, but I am. So I went from eating a 1 meal a day, big quantity meal, heavy, like a pig, okay? And then after that, I'm a bit harsh on myself. I wasn't that bad, but I gained a lot of weight without being an excessive eater. But I'm eating fattening stuff, That's the problem. And that's what I will be able to overcome. I'm doing better than even the warrior diet. If you guys want to try it, I swear to you, in a week, you will lose 10, 15 pounds. I'm losing 7 to 10 pounds a week, you guys, which should be more, but I'm losing that much weight every week. Next week will be bringing me down 260s. Then boom, week after that, 250s. Boom, I'm gonna get right down to my weight. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna get there. We'll get there fast, and then we'll take it slow. That's what we'll do. It's about getting rid of sugar with fasting. Viruses love sugar. It's exactly it. And I'm not a big sugar eater. I quit sugar, but that didn't work because of the quantity and way. It really is proportions and limitations. I understand that. It's not that I didn't know. I wasn't able to try to do it. Hey, Sugar Bee, I have an infatuation of talking about it, which I'm very proud of myself for having lost my weight. So you're going to be hearing about it a lot. That'll be the new thing with Bruce, Healthy Bruce. You'll be able to, ask me and notice to see that the weight loss was really effective. And a couple of people will be asking me how I lost my weight in a couple of days. That's for sure. And it's easy to fast. It's not true that fasting hurts. It's true if you do it for a day. If you do it for 2 days, it's going to hurt too. If you do it for 3 days, it's going to hurt too. 4th day doesn't hurt. You're not hungry. You don't have any pains. And you actually feel that you could actually do some work around the house and you feel good, If you're thinking of chocolate bars and a whole bunch of things like that, and the ads, the devil. YouTube's the devil. Since I've been on a diet, YouTube has been passing friggin' ads. Okay, the secret of the Cadbury milk, and the Cadbury bars and the Snicker bars, and that big brick of cheese where the Asian woman bites into the Black & Decker brick of cheese. I'm like, oh, you bitch, biting into the cheese. When you can overcome that, you're not afraid. It's like the government's being a bunch of shitheads and they're using fear tactics. Don't be afraid of them. And life is beautiful after that. It's that stupid. Oh, yes. Yeah. Did you hear Carolina Adventures of the Food Police? I thought that was a good one. Going to be limiting the consuming of food per family. Oh, wow. There's nothing they haven't done, eh? So what can we do to really fuck up America? Think. It's got to be really sudden and fast. What do we do? Why don't we start cutting off genitals? Why don't we get some of these drag shows into the schools? What the hell is going on? What the hell? Who are those parents sitting watching the drag shows at school going, who the hell is that? Trans people. Our thoughts will be with you, Dalai Lama, as always, next week. More power to you. Very gentle hugs. Awesome. Inspiration. Must have missed what Darla said. Thanks for the incredible comments, everybody. I notice it's a conversation a lot of people pick up a lot on when I talk about the health. A lot of people join in. I notice that. It's hard money, but we must try to eat the pasture-raised meat and organic foods. It's exactly what I started doing, man. It's exactly it. And that's it. That's it. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not having any snacking. The problem is that The bag of chips that I have here, and leftover stuff like that. I'm finding it hard to see the bag of chips. I want to get rid of it. So you tell me that food's not like a friggin' drug or heroin that you want to have the chip because you see a bloody bag of chips. It's like the guy who smokes a cigarette or gal who smokes a cigarette has quit smoking, but she walks into a store and she sees her pack on the shelf. It's subliminal messaging. You could trick your brain the opposite to do the same thing. You can trick your brain. There's a couple of civilizations. We have a great interest in ancient civilizations. There's a couple of civilizations I'm so interested in, and they're talking about more and more today. And you see that they're actually learning a lot of things that they were not telling us in the past. There are chemicals put into, to make us gain weight. Absolutely. MGB and all that. The ingredients don't have to be put on the label. Right. Even your ingredients have ingredients and none of them are listed. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. And like sorbitol and the gum and aspartame, or maybe not sorbitol. I don't know what the hell I went got that. What is sorbitol? Aspartame, right? All those things that make you hungry. Have a piece of gum, you're hungry. And there I find out many years after I got 20 pieces of gum in my mouth. I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. I wonder why. Baseball gum. One earth, one race, human race, born of earth. All in the mind. It's true. It's all in the mind. More energy for Bruce. Thank you for the encouragement, you guys. Yeah, Charles, you're right about that, you guys. There's no nutrients in our food anymore. I agree with that. Yeah, I wish, Norma. See, when I was young, I was losing almost 7 pounds a day. Yeah, but here, this is the thing, Norma. See, I heard that it was only water weight. I'm on my 8th day of fasting. How much water weight am I going to lose? I'm going to lose all the weight. It's real weight, not just water weight. At the beginning, you lose water weight, and you're right. I looked it up. It says fasting, you lose water weight, and the minute you go back and eat, you regain the weight. But I'm only fasting, so I literally don't eat, and I eat only. I can't even say it's a meal. I eat 2 lumps of meat a week, or a lump of meat and 2 eggs the next day, the next 48 hours. Right? So it's not just water weight that I'm going to lose. When I move my arms forward, I feel my back and ass pulling. That's how much I'm shrinking right now. Just to give you an idea, the fasting is out of this friggin' world. I'm blown away by it. It makes me feel healthy. It's helping my eye to be okay. Look, I'm streaming. I'm not playing with my eye. That's crazy. That's never happened to me since I've been 19 years old. Imagine. Here we come. We are, Sugar Bee. We're just like little gods, And people go, no, you're created in his image. What the hell do you think that meant? Hello? It's like I got a sports car, Maserati. I created another car in the image of the Maserati. Is the Maserati is the car the car created gonna look like the Maserati? Yeah. Of course it's gonna look like the Maserati. It depends on how old you are, Norma C. At 48, 0 food, bicycling and walking, and I can confirm I'm losing 1 to 3 pounds a day. It's embarrassing. It's like 2 days without eating and I'm going to lose 2 pounds. What? No, no way. At the beginning, when you fast, you lose water weight. You lose 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 pounds if you're 200 and some pounds like me. But after that, so what do they mean by water weight? That's where I'm at now, Norma, because now I'm losing weight every day. And if they say that when you fast, you only lose water weight, I've been fasting for 16 days. So am I only going to always just lose water weight? No, I'm going to go down in weight. That's like saying you cannot eat for 16 days and your body's going to conserve your fat and weight. Impossible, because your body's consuming itself. It's eating my fat. It's eating everything away from me. It's going to be fun. Well, hey, everyone disappeared. Where'd you go? Where'd everybody go? Come back. There they are. Scott Lee. Before I get off here, you guys. I already 312. Already 312. We had some fun, and I will be on tonight too, by the way. Can't stop me from always coming back for Bruce. Hey, I love you guys. Listen, if it wouldn't be for you guys, I would not be here. Watching the Watchers. Oh my God. Boing. Sorry, Andromeda. Stop exciting me when you say things like that. Yeah. I can promise you that I won't let you down, that I won't be too skinny. Actually, I would love hearing that. Somebody tell me that. I'm going to get too skinny just to hear it once, just for somebody to say, who the fuck is this bag of bones? Oh my God, I'm going to pin that comment. And then I'm going to call up my mother. Go on to the stream, scroll down to 2 minutes 26, and look what someone said. I was called a skinny boy. It'll be a dream, me called skinny. No dangers, I won't be skinny. Absolutely, rest in peace, Mike Morales. Yeah, we lost Jerry Springer. I was a bit confused at the age, 80, 79 or 80. I didn't think Jerry Springer was that old. Jerry Springer, just going to say that, didn't smoke, didn't drink, didn't do drugs. What he was old though, apparently. I didn't see him as that old because when we look at stars online, like, okay, Tom Cruise, girls are still looking at Tom Cruise and their images of 2016, 2013, 2012. And you see him in real life, looks like an 80-year-old, you know. The actors tend to hide that, right? You ever notice that? You look at someone you really like on stage and like, oh man, they look great all the time. Then you see them in person, you go, holy shit, they changed. Thanks, Scott Lee, for coming by. Robert Anderson, good going with the diet on my 5th day. Hey, congratulations. Come back and let me know how the dieting's going. Me too, just carnivore. Well, actually carnivore, I'm having eggs, but only objects from animals, like somebody said. I'm just learning all this, you know. I did a lot of researching on the calories. I know how many calories a cup of blueberry has. I know how many calories 2 eggs have. I know how many calories everything has, right? So today after my 48 hours, I was going to continue, but I didn't. So I consumed 150 calories, and I will be going out to do some exercise this afternoon real quick, my walk and that, because I ate today. I can't do too much, actually. I only had 2 eggs. But a healthy adult can consume 2,500 calories a day. So I'm going from consuming maybe 11,000 calories a day to about 100, 150 calories every 2 days. So of course I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to be shrinking down, but no, I'll never be small. I don't think I'll ever get down to too small. That's for sure. That's the thing, Scott. That's where I'm at. I didn't hear how he died. All I was hearing is that was very healthy. I didn't hear that he had any issues either. So who knows what happened? Hopefully not what we think. Thanks again, Robert. Before I get off here. Yeah, 79. He made enough damage to society and social thinking and behaviors. Died in 79. Jerry Springer, he's my hero. Love the guy. I had a Christian pastor, but again, that's the beautiful thing about freedom of speech. I respect everyone's opinions about people. Honestly, I'm not here to change anyone's opinions. Jerry Springer, from what I know from him, he had a fake show online where people pretended to be fighting, amongst themselves. Had a little funny side to him, but had no idea that he did anything bad. Not saying he didn't, just didn't know about it. I had a Christian pastor tell me I'm not a Christian because I don't send them. Wow. Yeah. You know what, Chris? I believe that. That is sad. That is very, very sad. I believe it. It's that simple. I believe that for a fact, and even the formation based on the magnetism and pressure and density around them. Of course, I believe that. He is, Leah. Tougher is Tuck. Did I just say tougher is Tuck? Tucker is tough. See, the fasting is dangerous on the brains, guys. Got to be careful. You got to be careful about that. You could wait a day, Oliver. He's still fresh. He's still warm. Yep, that's exactly it. So, how much he's designing a peace treaty? Eh? You know that, Andromeda? I'm sure you do. And we don't know what's going to happen with that. But listen, guys, friggin' ticking time bomb, right? 2024 elections and everything coming up. Oh my God, so exciting. The same thing happened here with us in Canada that I'm not allowed talking about, though, by the way. Exact same thing with Biden and Trump happened right here with shithead Trudeau. Imagine. I'm the moon maker. Mwah. I'm the moon taker. Mwah. Let's go, peeps. Smash it for the channel. Don't smash the channel, but smash the like button. Darla did not mean to smash the channel. Talking about the like button. Not funny, Bruce. I'm a real person. I freaking hope so. Have sent you a link to a video UFO. Not following. China will now be the first to set up base on the moon. Well, for public, anyways. It's going to be interesting seeing what the hell's going on. Before I get off here, Savannah from Switzerland. Thank you very much. Thank you. CL, thanks. They are Andromeda. Always the same ones that were here since the beginning of time, too. Always the same little shitheads. We got some new people now starting. I got 2 members here, Andromeda, that are trolling the channel. In the members right now. Imagine. Which desert did Armstrong land? Well, in 1969, you can say Arabian or African. That's a good one, Sundar man. Oh, he's here too, and I just read his comment. Hey, that comment, I didn't read it here, Sundar. I went and read it where you commented on the channel. Thank you for commenting, by the way. And thanks for coming to the stream. Yeah, you know what? The Nevada desert, my friend. Don't forget that one. The Apollo landing, 11 landing, a part of it was filmed in the Nevada desert. And I would not rule out the fact that there could be Arabian, African, Sahara. Probably a bit of all of them. I'm not kidding you. I believe it. Robert, I love you for it, man. Honestly, I really appreciate you guys that give me a heads up. This was so important to me to get these videos out to the world. And like a lot of you, like me at the beginning, I was sure it was going to smash out everywhere. But don't worry. I did reach high up people, and apparently it's not going to be a show. It's something that's done on the sidelines. People are vetting me. At the same time, I was vetted in 2021. A lot of good things happening, but they're happening on the sidelines. They're happening in hiding, and I'm remaining humble. You know, I'm not blaring out with everything. I'm not hiding anything, but I'm not blaring out everything. I could be putting in all these videos, the Pentagon presenting my work, by the way. I'm honored, like teary-eyed almost, that they did that. I don't mention it every video. Why? Because I'm trying to be humble. I want people to appreciate the research and not just appreciate the bling that I have around me. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I have not commented or replied to any of your comments, if I've missed a contribution that you've given me and I have not thanked you, that goes against my own will for sure. Forgive me, but I can't get to always everybody. And there were some people here. Now it's dying down. We're down to about 70. But I thank you all for having taken the time to come by the live stream. And listen, I'll be right back on at 8 o'clock. And head over on the last video. Leave me a comment or a couple of videos before. There's playlists, there's podcasts you can listen to. Recently did one really, really badass, controversial subject on the last podcast. So you guys can check that out. And I love you guys. Thank you very much. John, Sammy Am. Sorry for missing you all, guys. Thank you so much, Sammy Am. I appreciate that. Should be in the news, but nobody has the courage to report it. See, that's the problem. Who's captured on video? Authorities don't want to explain. No, and it's against, their right to do so. They would probably see it and say, "Oh my God, that'd be awesome to be able to post," and they're not allowed posting it. Yeah, a lot of people see different, sometimes. Thank you, everybody. I'll talk to you very, very soon. I'll give you all a little break from my voice. And I love you all for coming in to listen to the stream. Be on at 8 o'clock if you have a chance. And if not, I totally understand it. It's the weekend. Enjoy the weekend, you guys, with your families, your daughters, your wives, your husbands, your pets, fighting with your neighbors, a whole bunch of things that we're doing. And I'll talk to you all tonight at 8 o'clock. And I'll be watching the comment section to see if any comments come in today, since there has not been any. And I'll see you in the comment section. Bye for now.